Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at ktalnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces, and this is your Wednesday morning forecast update. We have one more day of this rain to get through, and our flood threat will stay relatively high through this evening. The rain will be ending tonight. We'll have some windy and cooler conditions arriving overnight. Serious winds tonight. We could actually have wind gusts behind all of the rain, maybe up to 40 miles per hour throughout the night. So the wind will be howling overnight tonight, but we will not have any storms out there tonight, and we have a nice warm up coming by Friday that will carry us through the weekend. Will be a dry weekend, which sounds pretty nice here at this point. So just a recap of what we've seen over the last 2 to 3 days here. The basically what are 48-hour rainfall totals for us. We've had a lot of heavy rain again overnight, especially down towards Natchitoches as well as Manny. One flash flood warning in effect early this morning is for Natchitoches Parish, but the heaviest rain so far with this event has been along I-20. Now seeing most areas from Longview, Marshall, Shreveport over to Minden, and just south of the I-20 corridor have already picked up about 8 inches of rain, and I think there's probably some spots in there where we've had maybe 10 to 12 inches of rain as well. So we are extremely flood prone today. We may see another 1 to 3 inches of rain. Normally that wouldn't cause us any issues, but since the ground is completely soaked, the creeks are full at this point. Any rain that hits the ground is quickly going to run off and maybe cause some roadway flooding throughout the day. So we'll have to contend with that, not only for the morning commute, but maybe another round coming through this afternoon. Now, we still have the flood watch in effect through 7 p.m. for good reason. You can see the area of low pressure. It's been parked out here in West Texas, kind of flinging the rain at us all week. It is beginning to move towards us, and it is pulling some showers and storms in this morning. I'm kind of encouraged that we've seen the storms that get close to us kind of die out as far as the strength of the storm. So we are in the severe weather outlook today, but I doubt that we're going to see much in the way of any impactful storms this morning. Again, the main impact will be the flood threat for us, but as far as any wind, hail, or isolated tornadoes, I'm just not seeing that with the early morning round. But there will be some storms that develop this afternoon, and if the ingredients can kind of build back in between the rounds of rainfall here, it is possible we could see maybe a high wind gust, maybe some hail anywhere from Shreveport down to Natchitoches as well as Manny. Tornado threat does exist today, but we are going to lose some of the ingredients for that, so something to look out for. We've had a number of tornado watches the past few days here, but again, I think the tornado window will be closing on us through the day. I think this will mainly be a wind and hail threat for most areas once we get into the afternoon. So look at your Robbins Toyota Futurecast at sunrise today, and while most of us are commuting, that rain will be moving back through the region. So again, it's not going to take a lot of rain today to cause some flooding on the roads, so just give yourself plenty of time. We know a lot of roads were impacted and closed yesterday. I suspect that will be the case again this morning, so you'll need a few extra minutes maybe just to take a few detours here. We'll reload. You can see the rain moves out middle of the day for most of us. We'll get a bit of a break for a few hours, and then once the atmosphere gets that chance to recharge, some of those storms will redevelop as that low moves overhead, and you can see the storms this afternoon. This will be the final round of rain. Unfortunately, it looks like it will time out with the afternoon and evening commute in a lot of areas, and these would probably be the storms here that we would have to watch for that wind and hail threat if the ingredients can build back in. But once we get closer to sunset, the heavy rain will be out of here. We'll have some light lingering rain behind this front that shouldn't cause us any flooding issues later tonight, as the intensity of the rain will likely come down after sunset. And latest look at the model runs this morning showing about 1 to 2 inches of rain down in Sabine and Natchitoches parishes, and maybe 1 to 2 inches of rain in the northern Arklatex as well. It'd be great if we just had an inch of rain in Marshall, Shreveport, and Minden, where we've seen the heaviest rain, but I do think we have a chance to see maybe some higher amounts than that, just depending on how strong those storms can get this afternoon. And your temperatures today unchanged. We woke up, it was in the 60s yesterday, same thing this morning, and still have that southeast breeze. But what's going to happen tonight as the cold front finally moves through here, it will begin to dry us out, and the winds will turn to the north, and we'll get those breezy conditions overnight. Today will be in the 70s. It will cool down somewhat tonight with that front passing through into the 40s and 50s, but again, the story tonight will be those wind gusts, not associated with any storms, but with that dry air settling in, we'll have some wind gusts maybe to 30 to 40 miles per hour out of the northwest. So those winds may be high enough to snap a few tree limbs out there. Could even cause some scattered power outages. And tomorrow the sun will be out as soon as we wake up. We'll enjoy that sunshine on Thursday. We'll stay fairly breezy, but the wind will die down. Great weather Friday, close to 80 degrees, and it looks like great weather, warm weather through the weekend with highs in the low to mid 80s. And we do have some rain coming back maybe next Tuesday and Wednesday. At this point, does not look to be particularly heavy, and nothing jumps off the page saying we'll see any severe weather as well. So hopefully just our garden variety spring showers and storms by the middle of next week. Looks like highs next week likely to stay in the 80s for much of the week.